What's up agents, Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 build video. Today's build video is going to be a very special one. Now agents, I've been working on this build for about 3 weeks now. I've been testing various combinations, different pieces, different brand sets, headshot damage versus weapon damage, and I've found a perfect balance. And I'm going to share with you guys the build that I've spent a lot of time testing and putting together. Now it's nothing fancy, but it is extremely viable in PvP right now. I'm surprised. I've been using it for over 2.5 weeks, testing it after I built it, and it's been absolutely destroying players. In the Dark Zone, in Conflict, it's an all-rounder PvP build, and it's insane. Whether it be from long range or close range, even spamming shotgunners with 500k armor, spamming them, standing 1 meter from them, it's insane. And then if they're like 100, 200 meters away, you still wreck them just as fast. It's such a good build to run in the Dark Zone against rogues or going rogue. It's tanky as well. You can 2 to 3 shot people with 400k armor and you're still surviving a significant amount of damage. So this is going to be the super SVD build. I hope you guys do enjoy it. Let's have a look quickly at the specialization. Now it's going to be of no shock to you guys. We're going to quickly go through this. Make sure to have the tactician drone. It's vital. It helps you see enemies around you because you want to get the jump on them. So make sure everything else is active by now. It should be, guys. This is very important. 1 in the head. This will give us extra headshot damage. Breath control, very nice. Increased weapon stability. Recoil, very good for console players. This build is PC and console friendly. Funny enough, you actually have infinite ammo when you're in cover with this build, so you can spam as much as you want, even if you guys can't really hit your shots too well. So it's gonna be good for any kind of player. Armor kits remove status effects and increase resistance to bleed, poison, and burn for 20 seconds. This is insane. Like, this is really good for this build because we don't have any hazard protection. This is what's going to save you if you're in cover. We've got a decent amount of health, so if you get poisoned by NPCs or put on the bleed or anything like that, this will save you. So it's actually quite important. Don't let that slip by. Make sure you've got assault rifle, marksman rifle, the normal ones, guys. Then once that's done, I'm going to get into the build. Alright, so this build focuses on high damage but survivability in a way. So we are rocking 13.7.1. Okay, so we got 343k armor, 57k health, but the SVD we're using is hitting for 80,000. You do massive amounts of damage, guys. Don't be fooled. So let's go over the pieces. First of all, the guns. The surplus SVD, you can use any variant. It doesn't matter as long as you guys have lucky shot. Weapon capacity is increased by 20%. Missed shots from cover have a 100% chance to return to the magazine, which means if you're in cover, you can shoot as many times as you want. It doesn't take the bullet out of your mag, so it's infinite shooting until you hit your target. So it's very, very nice to use, and I can imagine on console, for people who can't really hit their shots, you're going to love this. Allegro as well. Make sure to have Allegro because we want to spam. This build is a long range and a close range, as you guys saw from the footage. So make sure when you're modding it, because we got the Nemesis, remember guys, you want to put on the 20% optimal range, the ACOG scope 4x, because that's important. It gives us extra headshot damage. It did get a slight nerf, but it's still good. Accuracy, stability, very important. Very nice because we're going to be spamming at longer ranges as well, so we want to have as much as we can. You can put crit chance if you want, guys, but this is not really a crit build, but crit chance does help the build, so if you can put extra crit, then go for it. Alright, so the Nemesis, you guys know the deal with that. I'm going to be using it as my secondary. I normally use it if players are really far and it's a difficult shot, or I want to hit those nice flick shots. D50, I've gone for protected reload because when I'm reloading I want to have a bit of extra armor, so it's completely up to you guys. Don't forget about the equipped talents on your guns, very important. The pistol slot is actually very important. I don't want to see you guys missing that because you can get some decent utility from there. Alright, so what I've gone for is an Aces and Eights 3-piece. Now, you're probably wondering what kind of build are you going for here. This is a spam build. This is just smack them with your SVD, just spam, pa, 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 as fast as you can, up close or from far. Now, I have gone for more headshot damage on this variant. I've got 2 different variants by changing one piece, and I'm going to show you guys when we get to the gloves. So I'm pretty decent. I play on PC. I'm pretty decent with my aim with this. I've been practicing, so I can hit my headshots fairly well. It started off a bit shaky, but once you get used to it, you get very good at hitting your headshots, especially when you learn how to stand still, because if you're running and then you get to a standstill, the accuracy of the weapon takes a while to close in. So you want to be able to be standing or in cover, and then you can just hit your headshots. It's very good. So I've gone for more headshots, but I'm going to give you an example of why weapon damage could be a better option for you if you're a bad shot. So let's just go over the pieces. So I've gone for the aces and 8. Now marksman rifle damage is a clear winner with two piece, so 10%. Now the 3-piece, I have gone for the 3-piece because I'm going to be focusing on headshots. Headshots flip 2 cards, so don't worry about the ammo one, guys. It does help, but don't worry about that because we're going to be using the special talent. 30% bonus armor. This has helped me more times than I can mention, and 100% damage. When aces and 8s is up, you'll one-shot everyone, guys. You'll one-shot people in the foot. You'll one-shot them in the wrist. They're dead. In the fingernail. It's insane. You do massive amounts of damage. Now, that's why I use the 3-piece. It focuses more on headshots. Now, if you don't want to run this, you could just run the 2, but then again, you would have to go for weapon damage. So it's completely up to you guys. So on the chest piece, I've gone for Heraldry Holdings is what we want to go for. So Heraldry Holdings with perfect vigilance, 30% weapon damage. The idea around this build is, yes, you can run up to people and face trade them, but like 8 or 9 times out of 10, you find yourself utilizing the in cover with composure, giving more damage from range from in cover. It just depends on playstyle. So this build kind of focuses on all of them together. You can do this from in cover, out of cover, so it is multi-functions in this build. So we've gone for this because of perfect vigilance, very nice. All the mods I put on this build are for explosive resistance, total armor, that's a very nice mod by the way, guys, and marksman rifle damage, 5%. Every red slot you see has got 5% marksman rifle damage in it. So accuracy, headshot damage. Now, you're probably wondering, well, you're missing out on the 3-piece 10% marksman rifle damage. I'm going to explain that to you guys in a second why I've gone for that. So we've gone for 17% headshot damage because I want to proc. I'm a bit better at hitting my headshots. I tried this with weapon damage. It was very good. If you're a bad shot and you can only hit body shots, not as much headshots, go for weapon damage. It doesn't matter because a lot of times I'll fire at the body and then I'll move up onto his head and the last 2 shots is insta kill and he's dead. It's insane. So I like to finish on the head, and it procs my 3-piece aces and 8s. So don't forget about that. 33k armor as well to give us that nice chunky survivability. That's why we need some survivability, because this is more of a spammy build, getting up in their face as well. Alright, so the holster, I've gone for crit chance and crit damage with obviously my marksman rifle 5%. Very nice. Just make sure you go for that. Crit's not too important, but it's almost best in slot there. You could go for more health, but I wouldn't really bother too much, but it's completely up to you guys. If you've got a decent crit chance roll health on there, it's up to you. The backpack. Now, the backpack is something funny. Now, I could have gone for Heraldry Holdings, but there's a reason why I use this. That extra tankiness is vital for this build. If you go and you try and face tank people with less than 300k armor, it's a bit difficult. So I've gone for this bad boy, which was in the vendor a while ago. If you guys didn't buy it, it's one of the best armor rolls I've ever seen. 25k armor, 18%, with 1% weapon damage, unfortunately, but it's got hardened active. So the only reason why I have this on is to give me that extra tankiness. Now, if you guys don't care about that, and you're not really bothered, or you don't have that backpack, you can mix and match. Go for something like Spark, something with Spark on it and weapon damage. You'll be less tanky, but I mean, if you're putting out lots of damage, you probably kill the enemy before they can get you. So like I say, all my builds are templates for you guys to work upon and adjust to fit your playstyle. That's why I try to explain things a bit better. So we're going to go, let me go over the mods quickly. So on the mods, make sure you put whatever, the drone, seeker, whatever you want to use. I put health over here. I could put explosive resistance. I probably should, because we want to try and mitigate some of the seeker mine damage that you get in conflict and in the dark zone. So, and also the Yellow Guard gives me some more armor as well. So the gloves. Now the gloves is where it gets a bit interesting. So I have gone for aces and 8s. The reason being is, like I explained before, this procs way too many times for me. It really does help and it works great. I get that 30% bonus armor and 100% weapon damage more often than not, because the more you use this build, the better your aiming will become, like I said, and you're going to want to have the 3-piece on. Now I've got a different variation of the build by changing the gloves. As you guys can see, we have got 3-piece Heraldry Holdings, which gives us a little bit more damage and precise. So not only do we get headshot damage, but we get more damage, so, well, marksman rifle base damage. So it's completely up to you, and the 10% marksman rifle is up. I tried using this for a while, but for some reason, that extra armor and 100% damage from the 3-piece is just insane. But like I say, guys, you guys must choose which one do you prefer. Let me know in the comments what you guys go for. Because technically, as you can see, I get more base damage from this. Headshot damage is still pretty good, but that 30% armor procs a lot more than I can say, and it just feels better for me. That's why I use it. But I guess you can just change it up if you want more damage. It's completely up to you guys. So I'm just going to put it back to how it was. Sweet. Oh, and by the way, we do actually get a red mod slot, so we're kind of making up for that damage. I've got another 4%, so it still makes up for it a bit. So the utility, you guys know me, I prefer a bit of utility. Now please, I know a lot of people will say, oh, the stat sheet, they'll be like, oh, I checked the stats, you should rather run this. This game, it's best to play through experience and play style. Always adjust it. Don't be a fool and just go with what seems better on paper, guys. I'm sure you should know that by now. All the best players know that, so you guys need to learn that if you don't know. Okay, so then we're going to go over the Heroldi knee pads, which is very important. I've gone for health on mine. Like I said, I have trouble from getting put on the bleed from Seeker Mines, so I really want to try and put my health up for this build. Normally I don't bother, but it's completely up to you guys. So we do get the 10% headshot damage, like I said before, explained from the glove variation. 21k health, while in cover, grant 10% total weapon damage. Composure is very nice. It really does, it helps, it runs well with the SVD because of the talent. It's really cool because you want to be in cover with this build as well. So it's multifunctional. You can be out of cover spamming because of the tankiness. You can be in cover shooting from ranges and destroying enemies. So again, marksman rifle damage mods over there. Let's go over the stats. The stats, they actually don't seem too great, guys, I'm not going to lie. But let me tell you now, 193 headshot, 14% crit. It's insane. You guys will notice the damage that you'll be putting out. 8% weapon damage plus 56%. And let me tell you now, it seems like it goes up a lot. So we're going to quickly scroll through here. It's not too important. Max health, explosive resistance 3%, pulse 50. We can get more explosive resistance, probably another 20. This mod, well, the skills I'm going to show you guys right now. Don't worry about that too much. Let's go over the skills. So I use this, the reason being is because it is in slots, so I've actually got mine modded wrong. So 80% duration because of the sharpshooter. And then we actually have another mod here that's active for 80% skill haste. This is just really nice because it allows you to see where everyone is on the map. Now this build, yes, you could actually run this in PvE or PvP, but this is mainly a PvP variant. So this is really good in any kind of scenario. So that's why I always go for this with builds like this. It allows you to be aware of your surroundings a bit more. And I've just gone for the straight up chem heal, just to heal myself a bit better. You guys know the drill. It does heal you pretty quick, and it comes back fairly fast. So it's just nice, especially when you're in cover, someone taps you, and maybe your armor's down, just to heal yourself up. This is the super SVD build. It's so fun to use, guys. Let me know in the comments if you've got a similar build. I just wanted to bring this to attention because this is one of the strongest builds I've used so far in TU6. It absolutely melts any kind of build. You can face trade people, clutch builds. You can kill them from range or from close range. From cover, you get unlimited ammo. You get 30% armor, 100% weapon damage sometimes. You get extra 10 by being in cover, more stability, and you're still pretty much a tank in a way. You're still tanky with the amount of damage you're putting out. I'm really, really happy with this build. Like, I'm not going to lie, agents. You need to try this out. Let me know what you guys think. Remember my explanations. I've gone for more headshot damage and the utility from the aces. Now you can adjust it, put the gloves on. Technically that could be better in ways for different players. If you know, it doesn't matter. I just like the 3-piece aces. I just want to give you guys as many options and explain things a bit better. So I hope you guys did enjoy this build video. It's a super SVD. Please leave a like if you want to. Make sure to sub to the channel for more Division 2 content, and I will be seeing you agents in the next one. Peace out, boys.